My child, listen carefully, for what I reveal now is not coincidence, it is divine timing. The place you dwell in, the house you have called your home, is not as silent as it appears. Within its walls, a story is unfolding. You have felt it in your spirit, though perhaps you brushed it aside. The sudden unrest, the moments of unease when you are alone, the strange heaviness in the air, it is not your imagination. These are signals, divine warnings, whispering that something concealed is now stirring to be revealed. Your home is more than brick and stone. It carries energy, history, memory. Every conversation spoken within, every emotion expressed, leaves an imprint. And right now, I must tell you, the walls are holding a secret. Someone connected to you, someone who knows about this house and the ground it stands upon, has been moving in secret against you. They believe you are unaware. They believe you will remain blind while they plant their schemes. But heaven does not sleep, and I, Michael, stand as witness. Do you notice how, lately, peace within your home seems fleeting? One moment all feels calm, and the next, tension rises without reason. Do you feel the way your spirit sometimes grows restless in rooms you once felt safe in? These are not random disturbances. They are manifestations of a deeper conflict. Your house has become a stage for a hidden battle, not only physical but spiritual. What is being planned against you in secrecy is pressing against the walls, trying to break into your reality. I tell you now, do not ignore these signs. They are heaven's way of alerting you before the storm breaks. You have been chosen to see clearly where others remain blind. If you trust your inner knowing, you will realize the truth is already nudging at your awareness. Every time your heart beats faster without explanation, every dream where faces blur but intentions feel hostile, this is revelation beginning to surface. Type Amen 978 to get blessings. Do not think of yourself as powerless. No weapon formed against you shall prosper when you walk in the light of truth. But truth must first be acknowledged. If you keep dismissing the unease, you give room for darkness to hide longer. That is why I say, stand firm, awaken your senses, and let your faith anchor you. For the hour has come when what was hidden inside these walls will be exposed, whether through a sudden confession, a misplaced document, or an undeniable sign that can no longer be ignored. Beloved, you are not walking this alone. I stand with my sword of fire drawn, guarding you, guarding your dwelling. No secret can withstand divine light. And the light is already cracking through the shadows. The very house you live in is about to testify, revealing what was never meant for your harm to remain unseen. Prepare yourself. Stay awake. For the revelation is coming swiftly. Beloved, I now draw back the veil a little further. You must know this truth, even though it will stir your spirit. The disturbance surrounding your house is not without a source. There is a person, a human hand guided by hidden motives, that has been moving against you quietly, deliberately, with the intention of catching you off guard. They do not announce themselves with open confrontation. No. Their weapon is silence, secrecy, and subtle manipulation. They weave shadows instead of standing in light. They have tried to appear as though nothing is wrong, as if they carry no interest in your dwelling or your peace. But in the hidden places, in whispered conversations, in secret actions, they plot. This person is closer than you realize. They may not always stand under your roof, but their energy lingers around it. Their intent presses against the atmosphere of your home. They may appear as a neighbor, a relative, even someone once trusted, but their loyalty is not to you. Their loyalty is to self-interest, to greed, to resentment buried deep in their heart. Have you noticed how some people's eyes linger too long when they speak of your home? Have you sensed jealousy in conversations about what you have, what you live in, what you carry? These are not harmless observations. Envy is a seed that grows into destruction when it is watered with silence. And this person has been watering it. Type Amen 908 to get blessings. They think you are distracted, too preoccupied to notice. They think you will continue to overlook the small signs, the documents delayed, the sudden inquiries about your property, the odd conversations about your finances or inheritance. These are not random. These are threads of the same hidden web being spun around you. And though they move with the cunning of night, heaven has already seen them. Their every whisper is recorded. Their every hidden step is observed by angelic watchmen. I tell you this not to bring fear, but to awaken you. You must no longer dismiss the unease. You must recognize that the shadow working against you is real. And when you recognize it, you strip it of its power. For darkness thrives in secrecy, but when exposed to light, it crumbles. This is why I urge you, do not allow this person's silence to trick you into silence of your own. Speak life and protection over your home. Declare that no hidden scheme shall prosper. Invite divine light into every corner of your dwelling. For when the light is present, no scheme, no matter how cleverly designed, can endure. Their plan was to surprise you. To move quietly until the moment they thought they could strike. But heaven will not allow you to be ambushed. You are already being prepared. And I, Michael, am already moving with warrior angels to confront what they thought would stay hidden. Beloved, their silence has been loud in the spirit. But soon, their hidden hand will be revealed for all to see. And when that moment comes, you will know, God Himself exposed it, and no enemy can prevail against you. Type Amen 488 to get blessings. Beloved, I must now draw your attention to something you may have dismissed as coincidence or imagination. For the house you dwell in, the very walls around you, have been speaking. They carry messages, warnings, whispers of truth, that you have felt but perhaps overlooked. Heaven urges you, do not ignore them any longer. Have you noticed how certain rooms feel heavy, as if the air itself is burdened? Have you sensed sudden tension arising within your home, arguments sparking over small matters, peace slipping through your hands as though stolen? These are not random occurrences. They are not just human emotions. They are signs. They are signals of something hidden pressing against the spirit of your house. Even in the silence of night, your dreams have tried to tell you. Dreams of strangers in your space, of walls closing in, of shadows lingering, these are not without meaning. They are prophetic stirrings, messages from your higher spirit that danger is trying to cloak itself in normalcy. The enemy always attempts to disguise its hand. But heaven gives you eyes to see beyond the veil. Think of the moments when objects misplaced themselves, when noises echoed without source, when the atmosphere shifted suddenly. These are not mere quirks of an old house. They are the language of the unseen. The walls carry memory. The air carries vibration. And when something is hidden in secret, whether a plan, a document, or even resentment, it begins to show itself in the energy of the home. You may have felt restless, unable to relax, as if something is unfinished. You may have walked through your own dwelling and wondered, why does it feel like I am not fully safe here? This is your spirit discerning the truth. Your intuition is already awake, beloved. Do not silence it with doubt. It is heaven alerting you, urging you to pay attention before the revelation bursts forth. Archangel Michael says, the house itself testifies, every hidden plan leaves an imprint. Every unspoken word of betrayal vibrates in the atmosphere. The reason you feel these disturbances is because what was buried is too heavy to stay concealed. It is pressing against the fabric of your reality. And soon, the walls will no longer contain it. Type Amen 394 to get blessings. Heaven will not allow you to remain blind. The reason you are feeling these signs so strongly now is because the appointed time of exposure is near. What was planned in darkness is about to be brought into the light. The very structure of your home is aligning with truth, pushing out the lies, shaking loose the hidden. Beloved, you must take courage. Instead of brushing aside these signs, receive them as heaven's gift. When the lights flicker, when peace is disrupted, when you dream vividly, pause and ask, what are you showing me, Lord, for answers will come. You are not at the mercy of this hidden scheme. No, you are the chosen one to uncover it. And I stand with you, my sword blazing, to cut through the veil of secrecy. The house you live in has been carrying a message, and soon, that message will be spoken loud and clear. Truth cannot be hidden any longer. Beloved, hear me clearly, the time of silence is ending. What has been hidden in your home, what has been woven in shadows and sealed behind walls of secrecy, can no longer remain buried. Heaven has decreed that the truth must now come forth. The plans of men cannot override the justice of God. For too long, you have lived under the weight of what you could not see. It pressed against your spirit, unsettled your heart, and disturbed your peace. But now, the heavenly court has risen. The decree has gone out, exposed it shall be, nothing planned in darkness shall withstand the light that is now pouring into your home. I, Michael, tell you, intervention is already in motion. Angelic hosts have entered the atmosphere of your dwelling. Even now, they are sweeping through, uncovering what has been concealed. The whispers spoken in secrecy are being dragged into divine record. Documents that were misplaced will resurface. Conversations that were hidden will come to light. Evidence that was suppressed will be revealed. For when heaven decides that truth must break forth, no human hand can hold it back. Do you know why this must happen now? Because your destiny is tied to freedom, not to chains. This house, this space, was never meant to be a prison of fear or deception. It was chosen as a place of blessing, of covering, of protection. But the enemy sought to twist it into a trap. That trap cannot stand. Heaven is realigning your home to its true divine purpose. Type Amen 478 to get blessings. And yes, when truth comes forth, it will not only protect you, it will break cycles that have lingered for generations. The hidden patterns of betrayal tied to property, to inheritance, to false agreements, will be shattered. What happened in your family before, what was quietly swept under the rug, is now being unearthed so that you will no longer live under its shadow. Your house is becoming the place where generational deception is broken and divine justice is established. Prepare yourself, what is revealed may shock you. It may come suddenly, through a slip of the tongue, through a document unexpectedly landing in your hands, through someone confessing what they could no longer carry. Do not fear this revelation. For though it will shake you, it will also free you. It will restore what was stolen. It will realign what was bent. It will return your authority over your dwelling and your destiny. The walls of your house will no longer serve as silent keepers of secrets. They will echo with truth. They will testify that God does not abandon His children. Even now, the light of heaven is cracking open the hidden compartments. You are not walking into exposure alone, I walk with you, my sword blazing, cutting through the veils of lies. Lift your head. Take courage. The revelation is near, and when it arrives, you will know without question, heaven intervened, and the truth has set you free. The moment is urgent, but you are not powerless. Heaven has not revealed these truths only to leave you trembling with fear. No, revelation always comes with instruction. It is not enough to know that something hidden is about to be exposed. You must also prepare your spirit, your mind, and your dwelling to stand firm when the unveiling happens. This is the moment to rise with strength, for you are not a victim, you are a victor through divine authority. Type Amen 908 to get blessings. Hear me now, the first thing you must do is stay spiritually alert, do not allow weariness, distraction, or denial to cloud your discernment. The enemy thrives when you ignore your intuition. But when you stay awake, when you listen to the nudges of your spirit, you become unshakable. Each time you sense that stirring in your heart, instead of brushing it aside, pause and pray, Lord, reveal to me what is hidden. Expose what is not of you. The second step is to seal your house with divine protection. Speak aloud words of life and light into every room. Declare, this house belongs to the Lord. No hidden scheme, no dark intention shall remain here. For your words carry authority. The same way whispers of betrayal have left imprints in the atmosphere, your declarations of truth and protection will cleanse it. Angels respond to faith-filled words, and when you speak them, you invite heaven's armies to encamp around your dwelling. Thirdly, beloved, you must invite the cleansing fire of truth. Light a candle, pray aloud, and visualize the fire of God sweeping through your home. Picture every shadow fleeing, every hidden plan unraveling, every corner glowing with divine light. Know that you are not doing this alone, for I, Michael, stand with you, sword drawn, ready to strike down anything that dares to remain in secrecy against you. Do not allow fear to take root. Fear is the enemy's tool to paralyze. But faith is your weapon to advance. Even as you hear this message, you may feel resistance, a part of you that whispers, what if I'm imagining things? That is the enemy's last defense. Reject it. For faith does not wait for full evidence before believing, it trusts the divine warning and acts with courage. Finally, prepare yourself for change. When the truth comes, it may shift relationships, reveal betrayals, or bring opportunities that were previously blocked. Do not cling to what heaven is removing. Release what must go, and embrace the new season of justice and freedom that is being prepared for you. Remember, exposure is not to harm you, but to liberate you. You were chosen for this revelation. The reason heaven has brought it to your attention is because you have the strength to endure and the faith to triumph. Stand tall. Speak truth. Guard your house with prayer and with courage. And when the unveiling happens, do not shrink back, rejoice, for the light has conquered the darkness. Type Amen 740 to get blessings. I, Michael, assure you, no scheme will outlast the sword of heaven. The walls that once concealed will soon proclaim freedom. And you will walk in victory, knowing the Most High has fought for you, and you have overcome.